You also, when you Google comic books, you
From
see
the Legion of
Kiss.
Superhero.
Kiss had a great cover too.
I'm sorry. What had a great cover?
Kiss. Marvel put out a special edition of Kiss
Yeah,
comic books.
the kids count. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I remember that. I think I have them too.
Oh
I got.
wow! I know that's
Yeah,
worth
I got a
something.
lot. Yeah. Well, it's a good issue to get. That one I sent you the
Lois
email on
Lane.
the Lois Lane.
Yeah, the Black Lois Lane.
Black Lois Lane.
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to check that out. Get a
Yeah,
copy of that.
that's an issue where um actually it was good for DC for trying it.
Mm-hmm.
It was the '70s and they were trying to bridge some gaps there, and Lois wondered what it was like to be a black person,
Mm-hmm.
and they did it. I don't know if you got some of the pages that I sent you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got
Like
it.
it would be Lois getting a cab, having no problem getting a cabbie to pick her up as a white woman, but then when she went through this machine that changed the pigment of her skin from white to black, the same cab driver drove by ignoring her. And she was like, I don't believe it. It's got to be because of my skin color
Mm-hmm.
now, you know?
It was
And
it
then,
was cool because it opened the door for people to think, get one of their favorite characters and little think outside of the box. So it was a fun way to be political and social at the same time, entertaining. So I thought that was pretty cool.
yeah. And she also had a problem on the subway. She was on the subway and she felt like everyone who was white was staring at her. And she even asked Superman later on in the comic, would he consider marrying her,
Mm-hmm.
even now that she was black?
Mm-hmm.
And Superman's like, I got nothing to do with this. I'm Kryptonian. He goes, yeah, but he goes, you're still the right color. He told her. She told
uh,
him, I thought that was a good line. You're still the
yeah,
right because you're still white. But it goes back to what we were saying, how from the '30s to the '60s, all the characters were white.
that's true. Yeah.
Up until Marvel came up with the Black Panther, then DC 10 years later.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel came up with the Black Panther, I think, in '66. DC came up with Black Lightning in '77. That's a good 11 years apart,
Wow.
you know. And in the end, Lois does um, turn back to white, of course.
Do you think that we'll ever see the day of light? No pun in the words there. Do you think that will ever be like in Smallville or any of those other? I would like someone to actually shoot that. That would be interesting, just to see people's reaction.
Oh, like an episode like that, live
Yeah.
action. Yeah, well, look, why not? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, a lot of they're always looking for storylines for movies and TV shows,
Mm-hmm.
and they turn to the character, and yet they don't turn to the some of the best issues of that character.
Right.
And that would make a great episode. Why not? Why? I mean, it's sold,
Right.
and it's everyone who hears about it wants a copy of that comic.
Right.
You know,
Well, maybe we'll inspire a reprint
but yeah,
if that's even possible at this
why not?
point.
Yeah, well, sure, why not? Well,
Yeah.
sure. Well, yeah, it might have even been reprinted. You know how they because they're reprinting all the old issues into volumes
Mm-hmm.
of the- they're called the um, DC calls them showcase, and I forget what Marvel calls them, but they're taking the archived comics and they're putting them into these thick volumes, and it's about 20 to 25 issues in each book,
Mm-hmm.
but they're all black and white. They're not in color.
Okay.
But still, you'll get I don't know, they print that one. And that's an issue that I think that was from the '70s. I think it had a 15-cent cover,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's from the '70s. So I don't know if they've reprinted it yet, but I'll keep my eye out for that one.
Mhm.